Hey guys, it's Cowboy, and we've got a more compact design version of the 3x8 door. Let's look at what I used to have, what it used to look like. Briefly here, it was like this. I had two different types of zero-tick pulse engines on here. And yeah. I condensed it down into what you see here. I think that's as small as I could get it. I really don't care to get it any smaller, to be honest with you. I'm pretty happy with that. Only thing I ain't happy with is this flying machine. This is kind of slow. I didn't really know how to make a faster one. I'm not very good at slimestone. I don't really know too much about it, but that's the only one I know that's a self-return, or not a self-returning, but a two-way flying machine. This part right here. Anyway, this I made it spam proof, so you can't click it again while it's happening until that flying machine comes back. That way it doesn't break the door. So that's kind of nice. And my boy's coming to get it. Also, these are all my 2x8 piston doors that I've built. And if you just take out the middle, so the flying machine, the top and the bottom, and you just take the two sides and put it together, you come up with a no redstone dust at all in this. And it's completely redstoneless. It's pretty, I guess, lag efficient. If it's a, doors really don't cause that much lag, I guess. They're just open and closing. It's not like they open and close like a bunch. But yeah, this is pretty cool. If that's what you want, a 2x8 door, you could just not do the center, and that's all you need. It's pretty darn simple. Just need to have a T flip-flop of some sort. Don't have to be like this. It's just, this doesn't require any redstone, and yeah. Okay, guys, you're gonna need a few observers and some iron doors and lots of sticky pistons. So let's get started. This is gonna be the side where the door is flush to the wall, and inside here is gonna be the hallway. So from your hallway entrance right here, you're going to go down 4 blocks and then over 5, and then the 6th one you're gonna make you a 3 long pad, I guess. I don't know what you'd call that, but you're gonna place some. You can either use if you don't have the gold for these power drills, you can use these activator rails as well. They work too. And whatever we do on this side, we're gonna do on this side. So you need to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then place you a 3 long area. It should line up with the front of your door, or the back of it, I guess. The wall, I don't really know. Anyway, so on top of that, you're gonna place observers. And on top of that, you're gonna place some regular pistons. And then you just need, this needs to be 8 tall, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you need 3 rows of these. So I'm doing different colors. You don't have to. You could use cobblestone if that's what your little heart desires. Let's see. Whoops. And then right here, let's get a block. Okay. So right here, the next one up, I couldn't remember. You're gonna put observers all along this, just like a so. Then you're gonna take you some sticky pistons, and you're gonna do, well, you got to go underneath like that. These two are gonna go all the way up. And then this one's just gonna get one like that. And then your observer, you're gonna put you an observer right here. Whoa, just like that. And then you need another sticky piston facing inwards. Okay. And you don't have to put anything in there yet. I would actually, if you already have your wall built, I would suggest to putting some obsidian or something like a furnace or something that's non-movable. That way, whenever you do, if you do accidentally activate this, because if you want to build on that, it's going to do that. So really, technically, if you really want to, I would actually just put your blocks in there. I guess that would be the smartest thing to do. Okay, now, you want to take your observer and you want to stick it right on the back of this piston right back here. And then you want to skip one and you want to place another one right there. And you want to take your block of whatever that you're building with, and you want to place a block right below it, and then you want to put a repeater right there on 2 ticks. Then you want to take some more observers and you want to put it on top of that and a block on top of that. Then you want to take any type of door. I said iron door, but you can use any type of door and place it on top of the block. Dadnabbit. And then, there we go. And then put your, just do the same thing, put your iron door on top of that. And your observer on top of that. And then you want to place down your iron blocks. And then you want to place your, some pistons underneath that. I didn't show that a minute ago, sorry. And then you want to do this exact same thing on the other side. We want to go ahead and check and see if this works. Okay, here we go. That's the closing, and then that is the, that would be like that, and then it would be this. So you got to flick this one, and then that's open, and then flick this one and flick this one, and that's closed. Or vice versa. Anyway, so I'm going to copy this over here, and I'll be right back. Okay, now that you got both sides done and they're working, you want to remove your levers, if that's what you have on there. And you want to get you a sticky piston, and you want to put it, oh my goodness. Not right there, right there. And a block right there. You want to put a block right here. Actually, you want to put your observer there first. And then underneath that, you want to place all the way over here. It should line up just with this one as well. And you want to put rails down. I'm going to go ahead and remove that so it doesn't open. There we go. And then I need another one. There we go. There. And then this sticky piston and a block. So when you give this power, they both act at the same time. I'll put iron blocks there. Okay, now we're gonna start on the bottom. You wanna start out directly underneath this block right here. You can actually just take that block out because we're going to put it underneath here in a second. So there is a pattern here that we're going to have to do. So we're going to do this like so. We're going to place a little shape in there like that. You're going to place a redstone dust there. Repeater on 3 ticks. And then that one needs to be on 2. And it's going to go into a block with a torch on it. Okay. Now I'm going to place a piece of redstone dust there and block on top of it and a torch there. Then if you I guess you really don't need that right there. Yeah, okay. So now, sorry about this. I threw this together really quick, so this is kind of a new circuit for me. That goes in there, needs to be on 2 ticks, I believe. And then you want to build something like this. And these can be on 1 tick. And you probably want to go ahead, I tried this without the redstone dust on top and it doesn't seem to work. Yeah, so you want to put redstone dust on top. And then you want to put your desired block there. I think that's where that goes. And then your normal block on top. And then you're going to place a button here. Okay. No, it's the other way. Once you get the blocks in there, you gotta place these torches in or it'll never work. Okay. I could not figure out what I did wrong, but here it is. Needs a torch right there. And that will work. Yeah. Anyway, so make sure you have your torch here, your 2 torches in the back on these pistons, and these 2 torches. I forgot this one right here is the one I forgot. Sorry about that. Everyone makes mistakes. Hopefully you can forgive me. Okay, guys, I made another mistake here. We want to go ahead and take this block out. We want to take this rail out, take this block out, and we want to put a furnace there. And then you can put the rail back on top, and you can go ahead and put that block back. We want to put at least 1 item in here. And then we want to take a observer, place it facing the rail. And then we want to take a sticky piston and some sand. Then a regular block. Oh, not that block. This block. And then we want to go into that. And then you're going to take a comparator, stick it on there. Stick you a torch there. And then place you a block right there. Whoops, like that. And then we kind of want to just do like a square like that and punch out, actually leave those in there and place in your slabs underneath. Then you can take these blocks out. And you need to use slabs over these rails or this will actually, it won't power it, will it? No, it won't. Don't listen to me. I would use rails or slabs. I'm going to use slabs. And you're going to place these in here like that. And then you need to place some redstone dust. If you went ahead and checked your machine to make sure it was working, this button here, you want to go ahead and take it out and then place a block there, place a repeater. And now put all of these repeaters here on 4 ticks. All of those. Now we can go ahead and check it again, make sure. And you should have something like that. Should have the bottom and the top now, or the bottom and the sides. Gosh, that is loud. Anyway, now let's do the top, because that's the hardest. So here, I'm gonna go up and gonna place some sticky pistons in there just like that, one block above. And you're gonna go ahead and keep this block up here. You're going to place an observer right here and a block right there. You're gonna need to put a torch on top and then a piece of redstone dust right there. Okay, now that you have this, we're going to hook it up, and you need to get an observer facing into this observer, and then you're gonna put 2 observers on top, a block on top of that, a sticky piston, and a redstone block. Yeah, and then you wanna go over like this, yep. And we're going to hook up a 0 tick generator. So you want to put your comparator there and a repeater. And then we want to hook this up and just like this. Okay, so this needs 7 or 6 ticks of delay, so the first one needs to be on 2, and then the next ones just need to be on the default, and then you put some redstone dust right there. And then down here, we're going to get some regular pistons and place 1 on each side, just like that. And you want to go ahead and leave that block there, and then take your door block, or if it's the same one, just place a block right there. This is the opening sequence area. And you want to place a slab there. And we can put a slab, actually full block would be fine. Don't have to be a slab. This does need to be a slab, and then full block there. We can go ahead and fill this area in because it's the ceiling. Give us some room to work on, and then you can connect that and this, and we want to put a repeater. Oh crap. That's not what I wanted to do. Repeater on 2, right there. Okay, sweet. Okay, you want to place a torch here. You want to place a block just like this, and then a piston block there, and then 2 blocks there. I believe that is on 1 tick. And then that. And then you want to place another piece of redstone dust here. You want to put 3 repeaters on full delay into a block. And then we're going to build another one of these 0 tick generators. And this time, place that there. That goes there, and then the comparator, you have to use a comparator here. Make sure you use comparators here, or it will not work. Then we'll go here, and then this needs to be on 2 ticks. And put some redstone dust there, and we're gonna need some there, I believe. Yeah, put some redstone dust here, and this actually just needs to be on default. And I think that's it. Hopefully I'm not missing nothing. We'll see. See if the closing sequence works. Okay, if yours doesn't work, it's because you did exactly what I told you to, and this needs to be a full block right there, and this needs to be a slab. I got that backwards. Apologize again. Sorry. So, as long as this is retracted back and not powering this top circuit up here, it should be closed. And you should have this block over here. It should look like that. And now if we go down here and power this, it should look just like that. So, let's leave it on. Let's go ahead and not fill it in with buttons. That's not going to work. Fill this in, then go ahead and take your slime blocks and you place that in there like that. Okay, after you place your slime blocks in there, let's just place the floor in here so it's easier to see what's going on. And then this is kind of up to you how far back you want to go, because this flying machine has to be in here somewhere. I'm just gonna place mine right here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks back from the closed door. And you want to place a ring of obsidian. You can use anything that's non-movable. That doesn't matter. Okay, you want to fill this up right here with blocks, and then I would open it, and then I would place these blocks in here. That way the pistons can't move. That way it just saves you a little bit of time, and you don't have to go back and break those blocks and replace them, because it's going to push them out and do all kinds of nasty things. We don't want that happening. Okay, so now you got your little hallway. And now from here, you can do a couple things. You can fill this whole wall up right here. And you'll have to leave this open. So, I mean, I would probably just do some fancy decorating and do something like that. If that's what you want to do. And then you can have a floor here. You just can't block this right here, because this is what triggers the closing or the retraction of the pistons. All right. And we got some in there like this. Do the same on this side. Just for looks. Gotta have it looking nice, right? All right. And then we can close this up too. We're gonna have to do something here where it's gonna mess this side up though, unfortunately. Just for symmetry's sake, I guess we can run a whole line across there, huh? That actually works out really nice. And we'll do that. Okay, for here though, we've got to put an immovable block. Dadnabbit, this middle click button's killing me. We want to put it right here. And then you want to put an observer right there into a block, into a repeater like that on full delay, and you want to put a piece of redstone dust there. And this can go into a hopper, a dropper, a dispenser, a trap door, anything like that. I'm gonna put a dropper, and I want to face it this way. Dropper facing in, and now we just got to hook this up. So we don't want this to move, so we want to go ahead and put an immovable block right there. and then we got to hook it up to this right here. So we need another immovable block out there, and then we just got to run the redstone, not the redstone, the line to it, which pretty easy. We could do that. Place a block facing down like that, okay. And you want to put you can put redstone dust. I'm going to put rails, powered rails, just because it's lag friendly, you know. And then you just want to go down. You want to make sure you don't go more than 9. So if you go real far back, you're going to have to use more observers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, gone too far down. And then just like that, you want to connect your line up. And then you want to make an observer point that way, so it's observing the rail. And then you can go ahead and place your block there just to save on resources. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Isn't that some cruddy luck? Let's do that. And then if you do this, that should power this, right? Yep, that'll power it. And then you're good to go. So that'll power it and send it in. So let's go ahead and check that. That didn't work. Man, I'm doing all kinds of scripts today, aren't I? You want to move this back. Okay, so you're gonna have to redo this here. We want to flip-flop this around, so this needs to be a sticky piston. Just like this. Oh man. Should have done it just like over there, huh? Okay. Now that can be this. Okay, now you want to place an immovable block again. Right here. And that. And that. I should have known that wasn't going to work. Anyway, there we go. So it's got to be like this. No big deal. Move back 1. Now it should work. Let's check it. That's why we check. Okay. Oh. Okay, so after you fill all that in and you get this in here, it kind of looks like this. Let's go ahead and fill this rest of this in. Okay, now you're gonna have a shape just like this. So this is 8 tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, this is killing me. Okay, so after you fill all this in, we want to place a movable block right here. You want to build a shape just like this. It's weird, I know. And you want to place, this is going to be 7 tall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you're going to place, you know, just like that. And the rest of it around it can be whatever you want it to be. Yeah, so after you get that, now right here, this is gonna have to be some type of wall right here, just because this dumb machine, I guess you could actually stick it at the very top. Oh, that's smart. You could stick this at the very top to save this, make this a hallway still. You'd use more resources, but just for the video's sake, I'm gonna put it at the bottom. You can relocate it. It is really, really easy. So right here, you want to place an observer right there. You want to place a repeater on full delay, a block behind it, and a piece of redstone right there. You can use a dropper dispenser, a hopper, trap door. I'm going to use a dropper. And then back here, we want to go ahead and build a machine. We're going to go back 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to go over 1 so it's in the center. And then now we're going to build the machine. So I think this is how it needs to be. Just like that. And you can place this on the other side too. If you want this on that side or at the top or wherever you can, it's just reverse it. It's really not that hard. We want to go ahead and place some sticky right there. And a sticky piston right there. No movable block right here. And down here, we want an immovable block just right there. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where it needs to be. We're going to go ahead and stick that for the moment so we can put these in here. Oh, fell. And then, yeah. Okay, now we're going to run our line up here, an observer line. We want to place right in line with that. So right there, place a block down, put it underneath. And then we want, oh, we still need this here because we're about to do some craziness. You got to put an immovable block there. You can use redstone or powered rails or activator rails. Yeah, activator rails there. It's either or. And then we want to go into an observe. Okay. Then you're going to place a block there. And start going down until your lines meet up. Just like that, okay. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and place an observer here because we're gonna need it. Just like, not like that. This mouse is driving me crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna turn on that. Let's go ahead and make sure it works. No worky. Oh, yeah. Well, of course it's not gonna work. There's an obsidian block there. Okay, so after you get your walls in place, and you can go ahead and remove this obsidian or whatever you place there. I would have used furnaces just because they're easier to break, easier to get, yeah. So you want to place an obsidian block here. That's one behind this observer here. And then you want to skip a block. And you want to place an observer there. Ah, crud. Like that. You want to place a block behind it. You want to put a redstone repeater on full delay. And you can go into a dropper, hopper, dispenser, or a trapdoor. Any of those, or a light. Lamp would work too. Yeah, anything to do an update. Now we're gonna build the flying machine itself. You want to make, this is gonna trigger, and we'll go over that in just a second. So you want to go out from the bottom here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be 8. Oh, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you want to make sure it's right in the center of this. Okay. And then you want to place down a piece of slime block right there. And then you want to go ahead and put you a obsidian right beside it, a rail on top of it, an observer facing down. And then you want to make you a straight shot all the way to this rail line here, an observer facing it. And you just need to make sure that you have, I'm gonna scoot back a little bit so you can see the block placement of that. And you just want to make sure they're not more than 9, because powered rails can only be powered 9 long, or 9 blocks. And so you just need to make sure that there is an observer in there between, depending on how far you go. And then from here, we want a sticky piston. Then you want another slime block right there. You want another sticky piston here. And then something like that. Excellent. And then right up here, one from the top, and then one gap in between, you want another immovable block right there, okay? We want to put another immovable block right there so this thing don't take off while we're activating it. You want to stick some observers on top of the slime blocks so they're pointing, the little red dot is pointing over towards the piston itself. Then you want to remove this, and let's go ahead and add a block right, dadnabbit, here I think is where it needs to be. Yeah, right there. And make sure that's one block back. You actually could get away with, yeah, you could probably get away with putting that right there and moving this around a little bit. But you can also build this up top and put that shape up top and put this up top so it's out of the way. So you would have more walkway. I just did it down here because it's resource friendly this way. This isn't a cheap door anyway, is it? All right, let's go ahead and start their bad boy up. I think it needs to be right there. It does. Couple of mistakes I did here. I keep making them. This is like the 4th or 5th time I've recorded this. I'm just gonna go ahead and correct myself. This needs to be a block right here, and this thing needs to be right next to the obsidian. I am a terrible instructor, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just test this right quick. Should go in there. And yep, it'll absolutely do nothing until you put an observer on top of that. Now, six blocks. Needs to be 6 blocks tall. Yeah, 6 blocks, and this needs to be moved down 1. I'm just gonna do that whole thing again. That's terrible. That was rough. I don't know why this is so hard. Okay, guys, once you get this filled in, you can go ahead and remove the obsidian in the front or whatever you use. Yes, and then you want to go ahead and place down an obsidian right next to this observer right here, 1 block off the ground. And then you want to build this weird odd shape with this obsidian or furnaces, whatever you choose. These don't have to be obsidian. They just need to be a block of some sort. You just have to have this weird shape. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tall. Okay, and then you're gonna have, you know, your 1 obsidian up there. You're gonna go around to the back, and you want to go ahead and place another immovable block, 1 block below and one gap in between, just like that. Okay, now here you want to go back 8 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1 over, and place another immovable block, and then a catty corner to it. You want to place another one right here. You want to go ahead and build this this line coming off of this line right here using observers. Just make sure your powered rails are not more than 9 blocks without power, or they will not have a signal and they will not transfer the signal to the machine. I'm going to go back a little bit. You can pause and copy that right there. Okay, now we want to go ahead and make the flying machine. And you want to do that. Place a slime block there. And place another sticky piston there. You want to move your slime blocks out a little bit like that. Place another down. And then you want to place some kind of weird, any kind of block. It don't have to be anything spectacular, just whatever you choose. Another immovable block there so it don't take off while we're placing these down. Make sure you place the observers facing, red dot faces the piston. And then we want to go ahead and place a rail on top. And then you want to place 1 more observer right here, facing inside. You can remove this. Okay, now this thing's closed. I had removed this. Hopefully you have it. All right, so we should have something like this. Okay, one more thing before we should take off. Almost messed up. Here we go. So we want to place this observer down into a block, and then we want to power a full delayed repeater, just like that. And then you can use a lantern, a hopper, a dropper, a dispenser, a fence gate, trap door, anything like that to update the machine. So now we want to open it. All right, sweetness. You could put this up top. You could flip it around so it was at the very top, and you could put this at the very top, and you could have more room. I would probably do that, but just for the tutorial's sake, we're gonna do this because it's faster for me. Okay, now for the input, you want to anywhere that you desire, anywhere that your heart desires, you just need to do this. We're gonna call this the wall, but you don't have to make this the wall. You can do whatever you want. You want to place the button down right there. Okay, this is the button right here. Then wherever your button is, you want to place on the opposite side of it a piston, okay? And then an observer. Then you want to go down 1 block, okay? And then you just run your, oh wait, don't want to run into any other blocks. Can we just go straight down from there? Maybe. Okay. Yep. And we can be, right here is our limit to how far we can be. Yeah, we're gonna take that out. And then that needs to be there. We're gonna take that out so it doesn't power everything. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is complete. Sweet. Actually, oh man, that's a block. Can't do that. Just like that. So that should, yeah, that gives it power. Sweet. Okay, now let's do the line that locks it and doesn't allow the user to push the button too many times. So we're gonna place a sticky piston there. Place another block there. All right, and then you're gonna take a reading off this block right here. And we're gonna place another block down, go down. Then we're just gonna hook it up. To, is that one block over? Yeah. All the way into that. So this can be like that. Oh, not a button. Come on, man. Come on. Okay. And then we want to hook that up. So this is gonna have to go here, here. And you can use power drills. Power drills would work too. And just to show you that it will work, I'm gonna use them. Okay. And then we want to go ahead and place that there to make sure it is in the right position. Oh. It's never gonna work. Thought I was doing so good right there. Then right there, just like that. Okay. Oh, right here, you're gonna have to go up. Yeah, because it was getting power from this. Whoops. Whoopsie. Let's try that again. Make sure. Nothing, nothing, nothing. All right, let's see if it closes. All right, and it closes. So, yep, that's the whole thing right there. That was kind of rough there for a little bit, huh? This just want to show a little bit. This last door I did, these doors, I just want to show how crazy. I threw this together in like 10 minutes. This is the very first one I ever did. The just door I designed by myself. Not too crazy. Not too crazy at all. Pretty easy. It's just there's so many people out there that have so compact, like 3x3 doors and the 5x5 doors and mumbo jumbo. You know, he's a pretty good door builder, you know, and there's really no need to just go build your own unless you really want to, and I really didn't want to. The whole reason I built this door is because these 2x8 doors, my buddy asked me to, because there was none on YouTube. So I did. And then I don't know, just the other day I was like, hey, I want to build this 3x8 door, because that's really what I wanted to do. Because it sucks building in twos. Everyone likes building in threes. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a like down there in the comment section or leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you built it in your world. That would be awesome to know that someone built this in their world. Anyway, guys, remember, Jesus loves you, I love you, and we'll see you next time here in the next tutorial. See ya.